The Miami Dolphins will have a new look this season under first-year head coach Mike McDaniel and with the arrival of Cheetah Tyreek Hill at wide receiver. But as you know, Matt, most of the pressure will remain upon quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. What do you think? Is he more likely to sink or swim this season with the Dolphins?
No, I like Tua, and I think he is going to swim, but I can see why people might assume he's going to sink or why he might sink, because honestly, the expectations are Tua high. But the reason for that is because Tyreek Hill has gone into the media every chance he's gotten to hype up Tua to the point where he's basically saying that Tua is better than Patrick Mahomes and is the best quarterback he's played with, which is kind of ridiculous and is almost a double-edged sword. The other reason is if you look at the AFC and that division just by itself, the Dolphins are playing for second or third at this point. They obviously have not been able to beat the Bills over the last few seasons. And then New England is still going to be super competitive, and they're entering year 2 with Mac Jones. So this is going to be a tough time in their division, and the AFC is super tough this year, as we all know. Add to that it's a new offensive system under a new coach and a new regime in Miami. I can absolutely see why Tua might not do as well as his wide receiver thinks he's going to. So there is a chance he could sink.
Yeah, I mean, I expect Tua to swim. I mean, obviously, this is a make or break season for Tua Tagovailoa's career as a starter in the NFL. And I mean, let's just look at the facts. The Miami Dolphins have 19 wins over the last 2 seasons, which is the same amount of wins as the Baltimore Ravens, who we all look at as a perennial playoff contender, right there in the same conference. And all this franchise has done since the end of last season is get exponentially better. We mentioned the addition of the most explosive wide receiver in the entire NFL in Tyreek Hill, who is, as you mentioned, very much complimentary of his new quarterback in Tua. They added another great receiver from the Dallas Cowboys, Cedric Wilson. They added some power, some explosiveness to that backfield with Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert as well. And they totally retooled that offensive line that had the absolute dead last worst pass block win rate in the NFL last season. Not to mention Tua was dealing with, over the last 2 seasons, a head coach who simply did not want him on the team, based on the reporting in Brian Flores. All with that, Tua still played pretty well, around 66% completion percentage, 13-8 record as a starter since he's been in the NFL. And again, everything around him now is much better. Mentioned Mike McDaniel at the top as well. He was my favorite head coaching hire of this cycle. I loved what he's done in San Francisco over the last few years, particularly getting the ball in the hands of his best players, a la Deebo Samuel here recently. I expect the same kind of impact that he had on Tyreek Hill and obviously Jalen Waddle as well. So I'm expecting big things out of Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins this season, but let us know.
It'll definitely be interesting.
Oh, this guy's the worst. But let us know. What are your expectations for Tua and the Dolphins this season in the big 2022 season? Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bvmsports.com.